What is going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, this is a story I seen yesterday. Didn't have time to get to it. Had other stories in front of it. This one right here is one you got to see to believe. And the story right here is out of one of my favorite places, Memphis. Shout out Memphis, Tennessee. And guys, this story right here is about a 21-year-old gentleman that during some type of domestic dispute, took two children ages 1 and 3 and supposedly was caught abusing these kids at a gas station by a bunch of community people, people in the community. And they decided to act instead of sitting there and watching it. And supposedly, this whole thing turned into a hell of a story. I want you guys to take a look at this, and we'll come back with commentary.
Children are recovering tonight after Memphis police say they were found with multiple bruises. A group of people in South Memphis being praised as heroes after they stepped in to help. Good evening. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Shay Arthur. A man has been arrested and charged in connection with the children's injuries. WRG's Queetra Wilborn spoke to a woman who says when she realized those children were in danger, she immediately stepped in to help.
21-year-old Karen Pullen is facing 2 counts of aggravated child abuse and neglect. He's accused of beating a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old at this gas station on Airways Boulevard. Memphis police say he was detained by a group of very concerned citizens.
He said they fell off the sink in that bathroom. We don't think so because of all the bruises, the neck swelling on both of those babies.
Shirley Anderson says she was driving in the area of Ketchum Road and Airways Boulevard when she heard a group of women yelling for help.
She was pulling 2 babies out of this young man's arms. She managed to get the babies out of his arm, pass them back to the grannies. We locked the babies in this washer right here.
According to court documents, a woman nearby noticed Pullum dragging 2 screaming children into a vehicle. The toddlers were reportedly bleeding from the head and covered in bruises. When the woman confronted the man, he ran to a nearby apartment complex. Anderson says they took the toddlers into this laundromat for safety and chased after the suspect.
We apprehended him down the street in the apartment till the police came and little street justice.
Pullen was arrested at the apartment complex. According to police, this incident stemmed from a domestic dispute in the 3600 block of Mendenhall Road. Pullen allegedly had driven off with the children in a car. His relationship to the children has not been revealed, but both of the toddlers were taken to the hospital in critical condition.
Usually people keep on going. This lot right here was full of grandmamas yesterday. You hear me? Grandmothers. They showed up and they showed out. We had a few kings that did what they supposed to do. They apprehended him and held him down and a little street justice until the police came. So as a community, I'm proud of Memphis right now.
Reporting for your news leader, Queetra Wilborn, WRAG News Channel 3.
All right, guys, you've seen it. Another domestic dispute where the children pay the ultimate price. Now, said the guy told a lie, said the kids fell off a sink. How 2 kids fall off a sink, especially a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old? Why would both of them be up there at the same time? Don't even make no damn sense. But either way, the kids was badly beaten. And that's the thing, these people that do this abusive stuff, right? They always have this crazy excuse of why children look their worst from a physical standpoint of being hurt. And it's always something stupid. But luckily, this guy was caught. And you seen it was a big dude on top of him, holding him down. The grandma, I think she was talking too much, but she was excited and she feels as though she did a good thing by saving these children. And you seen the people rallying around them babies. They had the baby covered up in the sheet in the laundromat. I guess he looked that bad. But, you know what I'm saying? They got the guy, fucked him up, according to reports. And he was looking crazy as hell when he, the abuser, became the one that was getting abused in the street. Nowadays, man, the relationship between people that are involved in relationships, it goes haywire to where, whether it's a man or a woman, the aggressor passes his aggression out on everybody. And a lot of times, kids pay the ultimate price. Now I look at this two ways, right? I look at not this situation, but like situations like this, I look at two things. First thing is this. I don't know if this guy's the father of these kids. And at this point, it doesn't matter. They're children. At 1 year old and 3 years old, they have no dog in the fight between you and the mother. They don't. They have no say in the relationship. They're just part of it. Unwilling participants in the goofy shit that go on between two people. We don't know what caused this issue, but it was an issue. And under no circumstances should children be a part of the physical reflection of the anger two adults have amongst each other. They said the guy got his ass beat when he was out there. I have no problem with that. I would have had no problem if they stomped him into the dirt and he didn't wake back up. When you're outside with children, whether they're yours or not, they are a reflection of either the parent or the guardian that has them. There's no way, as a man with common sense, I'm going to be seen with two babies bruised, battered, and beaten and bleeding. Think about that. Then I got to make up an excuse of why they look like that, and I'm part of the reason. Another thing is this. This is the second thing I look at. When you have children, they are your top priority. And I know people argue and stuff like this, but I remember back in the day where people didn't even raise their voice in front of their kids. I was raised by my grandparents, right? And they're both dead, God rest their souls. It wasn't until I was like 9 or 10 before I even heard an argument or heard them talk, go back and forth in front of me. When I was younger, I was shielded from such things because my growth and development was the main thing in the household, to where I got old enough to where they could see which direction of type of person I was going to be. You don't see that no more. You don't. And the thing that's messed up is a lot of the violence and stuff that you see out here right now is because children grow up in chaotic environments such as this. Babies 1 year old, other babies 3. We don't know what type of psychological ramifications that what they went through, how it affect them in the future, or shape, what kind of people they'll be. People don't think about that type of stuff. When people get mad, they just think about themselves and want to hurt somebody else or do this or that. Babies are innocent, and they have nothing to do with your personal beef with the mother or whatever. My thing is this: if I feel as though I'm going to hurt somebody or do something bad to where it'll have a negative impact on kids, I remove myself from that situation. Because anything I'm mad at or any type of trouble or problem I have, it's only temporary. Long as I had the power to change it and the ability to. So I'm not going to do something that's going to mess with the minds of younger people that can't rationalize what's really happening. That's all I'm going to say about it. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. This type of behavior should never be tolerated at all, especially with children. And thank God these women said something and stepped in, and there was guys there to back them up. I will see you in the next video. Take care.